I'm Robin Hamilton, a slightly grumpy Englishman with no athletic ability. This summer, I'm attempting to cycle the Great Divide mountain bike route, or GDMBR, stretching 2,700 miles along the Continental Divide, from Banff in Alberta to Antelope Wells in New Mexico. It's taken a lot of planning, prep and support just to get here, but with 90% of the route off-road, 200,000 feet of elevation change, wild animals, wild weather, and a wildly overladen bike, there's a lot that can go wrong. How far will I get? Let's find out together. Well, good morning. I'm currently in Lima, Montana. So yesterday ended on a bit of a cliffhanger really, didn't it? I've been out in the wilderness all day, not seen a single soul. And then about 5 miles before Lima, I lost all my gears. Everything just went crunchy. There was nothing there. Now the pinion drive that I've got is incredibly reliable. They just don't go wrong. And there's an element that sits on top of it, which I changed because I didn't like the twist grip that comes with the pinion as standard. So I bought this really fancy adapter from Holland. And what it did was it gave you control, which is one up, one down. But you needed tentacles to be able to use it. And I just didn't like it at all. So I changed the system to use 2 dropper post levers. So down on one side, up on the other side. And it's been working faultlessly. So I took the whole thing apart, and basically there's nothing in the interface that could fail in terms of the gearbox. So it had to be something to do with this fancy thing that I bought and the cables that I'd set up. Anyway, I took it apart again when I got here into Lima last night, thanks to some really helpful guys and a pickup truck. And I'm so sorry, I can't remember your names, but if you ever watch this, thank you so much. But right here, right now, it's working and I can't get it to fail. So there's nothing I can do. I'm just going to carry on. It's relatively flat today. There are other people around. I'm going to give it a go. I'm aiming to end up possibly at the place called, I think it's Red Rock Campsite. It's a free campsite. And I think that if things go really, really well, I could possibly make it into Idaho by the end of tomorrow. Right, onwards and forwards. I get to the first hill this morning and the gears die completely. I've gone through all the options and I took it all apart. I tried changing the washer out. It all seems fine. And then I started to play with it and I realized it's not the gears. It's the free hub at the back. It's coming apart. So I've just tightened it all back up again by hand. See what happens. But I now know what the problem is, and that's 90% of it. Worst case, I can swap out the wheel set when I get to a large town. So give it a few hours, see how it goes, but I have high confidence that the problem has gone. Happy days. I thought for a minute the GDMBR was going to be not over, but I may have to get a shuttle from A to B to get me back on track, because I'm just about clinging on to the schedule at the moment. I was just thinking about a silly thing that happened to me the other day. So I came down off Fleecer Ridge, really happy to have done it, and I went into the store at Wise River and they gave me a Tour Divide Fleecer sticker. It's a little thing, not worth anything, but to me, amazing, invaluable. And I realized I was going to tell you about it and I left it on the table back in the place I was just staying. Oh, I'm gutted. But when you go into the store in Wise River, you also sign the book. So everyone on the Tour Divide, all the racers that stop there, will sign it too. So I was looking at some of the names, but I'm gutted about that sticker. Oh well, I've got the memory. I should have taken a photograph of it. Just looking at the hills ahead and thinking about my bike repair. I'm wondering whether the altitude is impacting my critical thinking. I just had one of those moments where the guy I was talking to this morning said, well, it's only 900 today, which is virtually flat. I thought, oh, how brilliant I could really do with that. I'm cycling along here looking at the hills, and then I realized he means 900 meters. So that's the best part of 3,000 feet. It's very much like a roller coaster at the moment. I don't know if you can see this, but it's interesting looking across the valley. The left-hand side is pasture or just grassland, and on the right-hand side there's a whole bunch of trees. So the right-hand side is dark green, the left-hand side is light green. Is that being leeward and windward, or is that caused by man? Have we done that? Answer on the postcard, please. Currently doing a really sketchy sandy section. Everything's fine until the sand grabs hold of you, and then you could be off the bike. I don't know how anyone could do this with skinny tyres. We seem to be crossing the plain from one side to the other. Just stopping for a snack. Done nearly 41 miles. And I think I've got about another 16, 17 to go, something like that. Yeah, it's not a bad road. The wind is still behind me, so I should be setting up my tent by about 6:30. Can you have too much of a good thing? Montana is a very good thing, but it's huge. And I'm taking a turn at some point. If I stayed to go to Yellowstone, I could go on for another 400 miles, I think. It's going to be interesting to see what the next state looks like. I suspect it's going to look very similar to this state. This is what worries me on some of the roads that are coming up in the future. If there's rain, they turn into peanut butter mud and you just can't move. Anyway, not forecast for the moment, so keep going. Many years ago, I put on my dinner jacket, which I'd obviously not worn for a very long time, and I found a £50 note in the pocket. But that is as nothing to the fact that I just opened up my frame bag and found an apple and cinnamon muffin top that I bought from the little coffee shack this morning and had forgotten about completely. My afternoon is complete. Just coming up to 5:30 and about half a mile away from the campsite. It's beautiful here. Hey.
We have room for one more tent on our side if you want to join.
How long ago did you get here?
Oh, maybe 30, 40 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
How was your ride in?
Oh, it's okay. Oh, wow, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Right over here, there's some space.
Oh, that's perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
The magic of camping. Still hate it. It's really cold. Currently making breakfast. And you can just see the lake down there. Planning for a slightly shorter day today, maybe only about 40 miles. Going to get to Island Park, but here's the good thing. I moved to a new state. It's Idaho, so there's a pass I need to climb up this morning, and then early afternoon I should make it into a new state. So Montana, you've been lovely, but time for something new. They've got a spring here as well, so I'm filtering the water anyway just to be sure. But yeah, it's lovely having a natural spring. I'm still using the coffee I bought back in Polebridge. Never go anywhere without your bear spray, because we're in grizzly country here. You're all faster than me. Might see you in Island Park. Thanks for letting me share your site. Just setting off now. It's 10 to 9 in the morning. There are still little pockets of snow on the mountain. Obviously the sun doesn't get to those parts. It's a nice cool morning, which is great for cycling. No doubt it'll get warm later. There's a small pass to go over today. Red Mountain, Red Rock, Red, I don't know, I'll clarify later. But yeah, it's only 300-foot climb or something, it's not massive. Status update, my front tyre is now deflating really quickly. It's not sealing and I can't see where the problem is. I've got one extra container of sealant with me. So I'm going to add all of this into the tyre now, take the valve core out, apply the sealant, valve core back in, pump up the tyre, see what happens. I've got a manual pump, but this is my electric pump, which is quite nice because you can set the PSI. It's a bit noisy. So the best thing to do now is to get these wheels spinning to distribute the sealant, and then hopefully I can see where the problem is. Oh, hang on, I can hear something. Ah, leak found. Leak found. Okay, I'm going to rotate the tyre to get some sealant. If not, I'm going to add a bacon strip. I'll spin the wheel a few more times and then I'll start riding again, and hopefully that will be the end of it. If you ever wondered about the difference in terms of speed and effort between cycling on tarmac and cycling on these roads, I can't tell you the speed difference, but what I can tell you is I have to change down a minimum of 2 gears and sometimes 4 gears just to try and make some headway on them. I don't know if the camera picks up the scenery, but it's spectacular. And on my right, these mountains draped in deep, deep green fir trees. And you can't see it yet, but up ahead, I can see the scar of the road that's going to take me up over the pass. Today's a big day, moving from Montana into Idaho. Montana, you've been great. Idaho, let's see what you're all about. So I've gone through 2 provinces and now I'm on to my second state, which is really interesting. Also, I just looked at the tracker and I've just reached 1,000 miles, which is maybe 995 more than I thought I might get at one point. And then episode 1 has gone out. And I can't believe it, but we've now got 550 subscribers. If you did subscribe, thank you so much. There's a lot of content out there and with some very athletic people, and I'm in awe of everybody. This is more someone without an awful lot of fitness and doesn't like camping very much, slightly grumpy. Maybe there's some realism here. Right. Red Rock Pass, excellent. Onwards and forwards. Okay, turn right onto Red Rock Road. Not sure if you can make out the lake over there. Very pretty. I'm currently in West Yellowstone, and when I was planning this trip, I was thinking about maybe taking a slight detour and going to Yellowstone itself. But looking at my progress and then the traffic through Yellowstone, etc., it's just not going to be possible. I stick it on the list as a maybe, but if I did it one day, it would be with a car and a hotel and go and do it as a proper tourist. Tarmac, baby! Woo! What have we got here? Mountain Adventures. Subway? Do I go a foot long? Questions. Do I get a meal deal? Probably. Well, partial success, Gatorade, and they even had something with my name on it. Good morning. It's Monday the 11th of August. Yesterday, recap, just under 40 miles, 2,500, something like that. But the important thing is I'm in Idaho. So don't know where I'm going to end up today. It'll be camping somewhere. Aiming for maybe 40 miles, maybe a bit more, but around 40 because I think it's going to start going uphill again. Also, I think some of it's on a disused railway line. All the notes say it's incredibly sandy, which means it's going to be very, very slow going, and it will be fine. I've got quite chunky tyres. I'm sure I can handle it. The day begins on the edge of the freeway for just a third of a mile. Nice to get off that main road, back onto the gravel. So I've been going past these massive footprints, all sorts of shapes and sizes. I've been getting more and more and more of them. So I put my bear bell on, and then out of the corner of my eye, I saw this dark shape staring at me through the trees. It was a cow. You can tell I wasn't a Boy Scout. Had I been a Boy Scout, I could tell the difference. Well, you can see just how deep some of this ash is. Luckily, I'm not going that way. Currently listening to Stevie Nicks' Edge of 17. I must have that look about me. One of the younger riders was asking me what I was listening to the other day, and the first thing that they suggested was Dire Straits. My father believed that he pretty much discovered Dire Straits when they were still in Deptford. There was a local DJ called Charlie Gillett who had a radio show, obviously, and my father recorded a session. When I say recorded a session, he recorded it off the radio, and as far as he's concerned, he was there at the beginning of Dire Straits. Gonna have a quick drink and a snack, and then on to Trail 001, which is the Yellowstone branch line trail. This is the one with all the warnings about just how sandy it's going to be. Hey, but it's a branch line, so it should be fairly flat. So far, so good. It's sandy, but it's not bad. Good morning. Northbound?
Yes.
3 miles to go. Whoa. So I'm nearly at 20 miles and it's only 11:05. I know the climbing is going to happen this afternoon, but for now, this is great. Oh, horses. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? How are you?
Very good, thank you. Isn't it beautiful? And here we are, another iconic GDMBR moment. I can't tell you how many times I've seen this old blocked railway tunnel on YouTube. It's amazing to actually be here. I can hear the river roaring down into the bottom of the valley. So I'm gonna take the little road round to the left. This morning has been one of the best mornings on the GDMBR so far. This afternoon I'm going to be climbing, but anyway, worry about that when we get there. This is great to be here. Okay. Whoa. Okay. You don't want to go down there. Wow. This is Warm River Campground. It's a shame it's so early in the day. What a wonderful place to stay. And the first half of the day was, I'm now entering the Targhee National Forest. The second half of the day is going to be about climbing. Time to start earning the next downhill. Let's look at it that way. Well, I'm definitely going to keep my wits about me. This is the first time I've been up amongst crops in quite a while. Has a really nice freshness about it. And over there, is that too early for the Tetons? I don't know, you probably can't see them. I've managed to find somewhere to stay actually. I thought they did camping, but they don't do camping. But they do have a cabin. It's a bit shorter day-wise than I would have planned, but I think I'll go for it. Oh, I'm going to keep this rolling for a second. Check this out. And back up we go. I think I've fallen on my feet again. What a great little place. And it looks like it's got a bar. I couldn't be happier. Still at Squirrel Creek. And I thought I'd just show you the cabin. So I ended up in cabin number 3. And it's lovely, it's really well set up. I've never seen one of these before. It's a fridge and cooker and sink all in one. You've got a bathroom with a lovely shower. And a really nice bedroom area. It's so cozy. So today, it's pretty much climbing all day. I'm heading to Colter Bay, which I think is about 55 miles, something like that, but it's uphill all the way. Apparently, after about 10 or 15 miles, I'm going to leave Idaho and go into Wyoming. Getting towards the edge of Yellowstone now. It's not going to be many more days before I can get rid of my bear spray, which is nice, one less thing to carry. Last night, they opened up the bar. I had one of the best cheeseburgers I've ever had. What a find, what a great place to stay. I think I'm going to enjoy today. I don't know why, I expected more. Entering Wyoming. So that's third state after 2 provinces. Should I be going to Jackass Meadows? Interesting question. I'm 13.5 miles in. It's only 9:24 in the morning. I'm really pleased that I got up and got out before it gets hot, because it's been a really pleasant temperature so far. And it's great to see these golden fields as well. We're still slowly climbing. 818 feet so far. Got to add at least another 1,200 onto that, I think. It's a lovely, peaceful spot. Good morning. Hey. Good morning. Okay. At the first summit. Well, that was tough. This is a Nero sticker. I could be wrong. John and Mira, bike packers. Absolutely incredible. Worth following. So who have we got? How some of those stickers got up there, I can't even imagine. I think there's 13 more miles of this road, but it's nice and cool down by the reservoir. I didn't know anything about the guy connected with that park just outside Butte, but I do know a little bit about the Rockefellers, I think. I think they were Standard Oil, so all of that fortune came from black gold. And then I think John D. Jr. was the philanthropist that gave a large amount of it away, not only in the US, but I also think in Europe, but that's the little bit that's lodged in my brain. How much is enough, right? Someone said that, what's the maximum you could spend? Is it 100 million? If you get to 100 million, you get a park bench with a little brass plaque on it saying, I won capitalism. And then after that, you're not allowed to keep any more money. This is a strange landscape. That was over 30 miles of that road. That was hard going. Oh. How are you doing?
Right now, great.
Yeah, it's been a long way since the last stop.
Did you go in Yellowstone or not?
No.
How are you?
Tired and thirsty. Now in the Teton National Park, I've just finished the last official climb of this segment. I don't know whether that takes me to the end of map 2 for USA. I don't know what happened to all these trees. Are they aspens? Are they fir? I don't know what they are. Lovely getting a downhill, especially on tarmac. Oh, I can see the bay. What about that? Good morning. It's the 13th of August. I made it to Colter Bay yesterday. Yeah, it was quite a long day. 52.5 miles and 3,500 feet of climbing. Took it out of me a bit. The last few days, I've been feeling really strong in the mornings. And I know people talk about the fact that you can get yourself fitter as you're doing this. I think maybe that's happening. But I've only taken one rest day so far, and I think I need another, especially looking at the big pass that's coming up. So I've decided that today I'm going to do, I think they call it a Nero, a nearly zero. It looks like it's wild camping or informal campgrounds for the next few days. And then obviously the basin is coming up at some point, so I need to really think carefully about that, but we'll talk more about that another time. The tent camping set up ahead last night. Bear box, woods. As we walk in, you can see there's bunks, canvas roof, canvas walls, and if you get cold, there's a wood burner. It feels a bit like an army unit. Now I'm back on the highway. Already had a big coffee and a Danish, trying to enjoy my nearly zero day today. That's the plan. Oh my word, hang on, hold the phone. I just looked over my shoulder. Check this out. I can only hope a little bit of that. Oh, I got all emotional. What a beautiful place. I must not stop. Last night I was a bit flat and I was thinking about, can I carry on? Maybe this is the universe sending me a sign